Gaffer, it's a draw at home tonight against Ayr United. Just first of all, can I get your overall thoughts on the match?
Yeah, obviously delighted to pick up a point after the last week. You know, we know ourselves, we kind of let ourselves down with the 3 losses. But on another day, we could have potentially won it tonight. You know, we made a number of opportunities. Obviously, the biggest one, second half, with Phil's header. Anywhere else, it's probably a goal. But unfortunately for him, he headers it straight at the keeper. But in terms of the game, I thought first half we were very good. We were at them, defended really well, both boxes. And came in deservedly one up. You know, something we worked on. We'd kind of seen it the last time we'd played them and seen other games where we can get the second phase. We try and get the ball back across, and it's great to see it working. You know, great header down and big shuggy on the end. And I think we deserve to come in 1-0 at half time. And then we get them in at half time and we say that we'd already worked on it pre-match, that they start games really fast and score a lot of goals. And obviously that'll be a bit of a disappointing bit for us, you know, that we conceded in the first 15 minutes what we'd spoke about and showed them in videos. So only that part I'm really disappointed for. But I thought the whole game, the back four and the whole team really defended really well as a unit.
Yeah, and you know, you talk about wanting to move on from last Saturday's match as well. Do you feel you got the reaction that you're looking for?
Well, I think so. You know, especially when we went 1-each, we could easily have capitulated and allowed Ayr to get a couple of chances. You know, they had 1 or 2, but I thought young Lewis tonight was outstanding. I thought his handling, his kicking was superb, and like I say, he's been really good for us. Obviously the last 3 games haven't been good for him in terms of the goals, but the goals haven't been his fault. I think he's applied himself really well, and like I say, we're delighted that Rangers allowed us to have him.
Yeah, and in terms of the performance out there from both sides, it was really a battling performance, wasn't it? I mean, how pleased were you with that aspect of it, and how well the boys stood up to it? Yeah,
I thought they were brilliant. You know, Big Jaw's a handful. You know, we had him here. We know what his game's all about. He was a real handful tonight. But I thought Kirk and Baird done really well against him. Conor McLennan, another one, a player that probably shouldn't be this level. I thought Bluesy at times done really well against him. Jay Henderson, the other side, a terrific young player. I thought Morgan Boyd for coming in at left back done really well against him, and in the middle of the pitch they done really well as well. So yeah, overall really pleased with the performance. On another day we could have stole 3 points. Yeah,
and in terms of Ian Wilson grabbing the goal as well, how important was that to get the first goal and get that goal?
Yeah, the first, I think always the first goal in any championship game is always important. You generally 9 times out of 10 going to win the game, but it wasn't to be tonight. Like I said, I thought Ayr second half were really good. I think Scott and the staff and that, obviously the jag at half time and got their team going, and credit to that. But my own point of view, I'm really pleased with the battling performance second half, that we stood up to that and had opportunities ourselves to go and nick it.
And we saw Nathan Shaw coming in tonight and getting some minutes, his first minutes in a Morton shirt. How pleased were you to see that?
Yeah, well, I think first and foremost it's great to see the lad back on the pitch. You know, he's had a tough 6-7 months from he picked up his injury away at Dundee United for Inverness. He was nearly back with us, and unfortunately for Nathan, he picked up a recurrence, not of the same injury but in the same hamstring, which mentally knocked him back a wee bit. But it's delighted tonight to see him back on the pitch. You can see his quality straight away, and the quicker we can get him up to speed, he'll be a real asset for us going forward.
And moving on, cup action now on Tuesday night, another 2 away games coming up in the next week as well. It's asking a lot more of the boys to come, isn't it? Yeah,
listen, that's part and parcel of football. At times you've got to go through these periods. You know, another 3 games in 7 days that they need to stand up to. But yeah, it's a game that we're looking forward to. You know, they'll get time off to recover now. You know, it's been a tough schedule, and we have to go again. But listen, it's an opportunity to hopefully, which will be a tough game away at Livingston. We've already seen that. We're in the early part of the season to hopefully try and get to a cup semi-final.